What would you do if you saw a gigantic shadow plunging down from dozens of meters above in a split second? When an eagle folds its wings and dives at terrifying speed, its blade-sharp talons unleashing full force, everything below barely has time to react. Let's witness the ruler of the skies charging into nature's most brutal confrontations, where speed, vision, and predatory instinct merge into one. Let's begin now. Eagle versus chicken. A bird of prey swoops down intending to snatch a chick, but it makes the mistake of underestimating the ferocity of the mother hen. Instead of fleeing, the hen immediately spreads her wings, using her claws and beak to counterattack the enemy with fierce determination. Predators from different regions may rule their own territories, but when they land on a mother hen's ground, the outcome is often the same. In the natural world, protecting offspring is truly a force that creates formidable strength. The battle shifts into a tense struggle at the entrance of the shelter. The hunter briefly subdues the prey in an instant, yet it never expects the surge of maternal fury. The hen unleashes precise pecks and powerful kicks, forcing the eagle into retreat and a defensive posture. Before the mother hen's relentless resilience, the hunter ultimately accepts defeat against the sheer cliffside. Inside a dry, rocky hollow, a mother hen shelters and warms her fragile chicks. Yet peace in the wild always carries hidden threats. From atop a tall tree, a hawk watches intently, sharp eyes scanning for any weakness below. Outside, the predator waits patiently, calculating each movement before launching the decisive strike. The air thickens as the boundary between life and death is measured in seconds. Suddenly, the hawk dives at dizzying speed, aiming straight at the nest. On the ground, the hawk reveals a critical weakness. It's hollow. Lightweight bones enable flight, but are vulnerable to repeated pecking strikes. The hen attacks continuously, using the power of her legs and beak to pin the hawk to the ground. Unable to withstand the fierce resistance, the hawk is forced to flee in panic. Eagle versus vulture. Across the harsh plateau sky, a golden eagle glides through the wind, sharp eyes scanning for opportunity. Below, on the snow-covered ground, chaos erupts as large black vultures fight over a carcass. Rather than risk diving into the turmoil immediately, the eagle chooses a wiser strategy, perching high on a cliff and waiting patiently. Its keen eyes never leave the target, calculating the perfect moment when the noisy crowd thins to minimize collision risk. When the opportunity arises and space opens up, the eagle dives to seize the remaining meat. However, the brutal law of wild competition rarely allows a latecomer to feast in peace for long. A black vulture returns, spreading its massive wings to threaten directly. Facing the aggression and superior size of the opponent, the eagle recognizes the clear disadvantage. It steps back, surrendering dominance and the meal to the stronger rival, avoiding an unnecessary clash that could cause injury. Eagle versus snake. Did you know that even skilled aquatic hunters like a snake cannot escape the biological limits of reptiles?
Sea snakes usually comes from the sky.
Though capable of holding their breath for hours while hunting in coral reefs, snakes possess lungs, not gills. This essential need for oxygen creates a fatal weakness. Every time they surface to breathe, they gamble with their lives. From above, the eagle has observed patiently. It does not see a predator, but an easy opportunity.
Armed with keen vision and sharp.
The moment the snake surfaces for air is the moment death descends from the sky. No hiding place, no warning. The dive exceeds 100 kilometers per hour. The eagle's talons function like steel clamps, locking onto the snake's head.
Towards the nest with a prize.
Surprise renders the snake's venom useless, as it has no chance to strike back.
To inject his venom, he could kill, especially for a creature.
Adaptation in one environment can become a death sentence in another. One breath, exchanged for an entire life. Eagle versus crane. Each year, demoiselle cranes face their harshest migration challenge crossing the Himalayas. At such altitude, thin air and bone-chilling winds turn every wing beat into a fight for survival. For weak juveniles, the mountains are a deadly fortress that must be conquered to survive. And the ambushers truly appear. With eyesight 8 times sharper than humans, the eagle detects prey from kilometers away. A violent mid-air collision drives talons deep into the juvenile crane's body. It is dragged down toward jagged mountain slopes. They often hunt in pairs, executing separation tactics that force inexperienced young cranes away from flock protection. The flock must continue flying to survive, leaving behind a brutal lesson on the cost of life atop the roof of the world. Eagle versus kittiwake. When spring arrives, the ice around Talon Island begins to break, paving the way for life's return. From across the ocean, tens of thousands of seabirds gather, transforming barren cliffs into a bustling city, filling every crevice to breed and sustain their species. Calls echo in chaotic natural symphony. High density is a survival strategy. Numbers help detect danger early. Yet the noise also invites the most dangerous predators. The eagle appears like a colossal phantom in the sky. With overwhelming size, it needs no concealment. It glides effortlessly, cold eyes scanning thousands below, patiently seeking the slightest mistake. Opportunity strikes. The eagle dives, sending the colony into panic. In that fatal second, one kittiwake fails to escape. The predator's talons close, ending one life to sustain another. Eagle versus bee eater. Thousands of bee eaters with vivid red plumage color an entire riverbank. They carve nests into vertical clay cliffs, forming a massive, noisy breeding colony. Yet the true threat comes from above. The ruler of the airspace has arrived. As its massive wings sweep down, the flock erupts into chaotic flight.
The safest place sends shockwaves of panic through the colony.
It performs razor-close passes along the cliff face. The whistle of wings and enormous shadow ignite fear among the small birds. While others might grow dizzy amid thousands of movements, the eagle locks onto its target in a fraction of a second. The denser the crowd, the higher the capture probability. The predator turns the prey's strength into a fatal weakness. Eagle versus goose. Across a calm lake, the sky's ruler plunges like an arrow, launching a lightning assault. Yet the prey activates its survival instinct, diving deep just before talons touch water. Hunting through water challenges birds greatly, as light refraction distorts the prey's true position. The missed strike forces the eagle to break sharply with its 2-meter wingspan, trying to recover, but failing. The chase becomes a duel of endurance. The eagle circles repeatedly, diving each time the prey surfaces to breathe. The moment ripens as the prey surfaces in desperation. The eagle delivers the decisive strike, reaffirming its dominance in the brutal food chain. Eagle versus mountain goat. On steep cliffs, a herd of mountain goats grazes peacefully, but they do not realize the true threat descends from above at lethal speed. The golden eagle swoops into the herd with perfect precision. Talons embed into a young goat's back, and the hunter turns gravity into a weapon, dragging the victim into a deadly fall among sharp rocks. This tactic is brutal yet effective. Repeated violent impacts quickly paralyze the prey. The eagle refuses to release its grip despite the risky fall. The rest can only flee helplessly before overwhelming power. In such treacherous terrain, death often comes from wings, not footsteps. What you have just seen reveals why eagles are regarded as symbols of skyward power. Beyond strength and impressive wingspans, they master timing, striking at the perfect moment to gain absolute advantage. In nature, precision and decisiveness are the keys to survival. If you found this video compelling, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to continue exploring more fierce confrontations from the wild. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next dramatic journey through nature.